right, this is my golden nib Silvertip, premium grade, and I'm really happy with it. It's one of my favorites. I'm whipping out several of my favorites today. I'm going to start it soaking. It just needs to soak for a few minutes. You can also just get it nice and wet and then set it aside if you don't want to soak it. This is my preference. Another favorite piece that I have is this Karve Christopher Bradley razor. This is the A plate. I wanted a smooth shave today because last couple of shaves it's just been a little irritating on my neck. They have been with a feather blade. I don't know whether it was a bad shave and then it just kind of echoed, or whether the feather blade just kind of deceptively gave me a little bit of irritation, because in general the shaves felt good. And I am picking one of my favorite soaps ever, Fine Accoutrements, Santal Absolut, and that one is just terrific. I am gonna pour the runoff, the bloom water, into my bowl, because what I did was I usually will put in about 2 teaspoons of water into the lather. Well, let's conserve that a little bit, and I'll just dump that water instead of down the drain. Let's try putting it in my shaving bowl. Shaving bowl, you say? Well, the reason I'm picking several of my favorite pieces of gear tonight is because I just got in today a 3D printed shaving bowl from Roger, a viewer, and he saw my episode about making your own custom bowl and some things to think about when you did it. Like, for instance, the inturned lip, which helps to keep the lather in. For me, one of my most important features. And he very innovatively added this brush rest. Very elegant, and it's also a thumb rest as well. A way to hold the bowl. Inside, look at those spiral grooving bumps and stuff. And I'll be interested to see if this spiral shape helps to move the lather around. I don't know. But it's about the right size for me, and so we're going to give it a shot. Santal Absolut, one of my favorites. It's very sturdy, and it's very light. You know, the custom bowl I've used so many times, the weight of it can keep it in your hand, whereas this one is not nearly as heavy. It's very kind of him to provide that to me. It's a very nice. He and I got a chance to kind of work together a little bit on it. I was giving him some tweaks and that kind of thing, and it was really neat. I don't have a 3D printer. Someday I hope I'm able to. So the blade we're going to put in the razor, I've already done that. Astra Super Platinum, and this one has had, looks like, about 8 uses or so. Haven't tried the Astra in the Christopher Bradley razor, but it works well for so many blades that I don't expect to have any problems. Let me throw a bit of water on my face. And 24 hours really, since beard growth is what we're dealing with. I have hard water and it is cold. All right, I think the Badger has soaked for long enough. I'm going to shake out most of the water, and I'll probably do a 30-second lather. Probably don't need that much, but let's just do the 30 seconds. Oh, 01 just came around. There was 02, so let's just start at 02. So when 32 hits, then we'll know we're done. Love the Santal Absolut from Fine. And those hard pucks, they're triple milled, last a long time. And they fit exactly into this vintage Old Spice mug, and I think that is really cool too. 30 seconds almost done. And there we go. Kind of grab some excess. Haven't used this not too many times, so as you can see, it's got a few antennas. This is a soft, poofy Silvertip with kind of low to mid backbone, and soft, airy. Just feels like luxury. So This is what it looks like once it's been loaded on a soaked puck. You don't have to soak the puck, but it just means you have to load for longer. So I usually just soak a hard puck, and these are actually hard pucks. Now let's just see what happens when we start mixing. The 3D printer surface, as you can see, it's not, the printer is not able to render it completely flat. And so that actually might play well into building a lather, because it might give the surface, the soap, lots of places to aerate, that sort of thing. And so it started out really airy and bubbly, but it looks a lot better. Oh, such a good scent. One of my favorites. Probably my all-time favorite. The performance of this soap is terrific and the cost is low. Another soap that has the same scent is the old stock of the Art of Shaving. The old Sandalwood with tallow. And it's not currently made anymore. Lather looks terrific. Soap is this, I think maybe I asked him to make it a little too narrow. I am getting quite a bit on myself. But we'll just kind of rinse off the handle. Keep going. Lather looks terrific. Throw in a little bit. Now let's see if oh, yep, brush rest works really well. For this particular brush, I tested it on several dry brushes, and it worked great. The balance was great. I might have one or two that are really brush heavy on the bristle end. Those are the only possible ones that I could see that might be tripped up a little bit. The flange here on the bottom is very helpful to be able to hold on to it. If I just put my thumb in the rest, see there's not really anything on the bottom to hold. It's a little too light, kind of moves around, so I have to grab like that, which is not a problem at all. Rinse off the handle again. The diameter here is just maybe ½ an inch smaller than my normal shave bowl, but apparently that ½ an inch matters a lot in terms of keeping your fingers clean. That's a good looking lather. Let's go with it. And again, let's try to put the brush right there, and it stays there as I set it down on the counter. That's pretty cool. Oh, slick soap. I'm feeling it with my fingers. Splash my face one more time. It is winter here, and the water is cold. All right. Oh, this brush feels so good. I think I can tell already that this mix is going to need a little bit more water. So instead of just dribbling a few drops in the brush and having it fall out near the handle, I've started using this sprayer. Sometimes I'll spray my face. Oh, the scent is so good. Yeah, do you see the clump? There's a little bit of clumping going on here when I do the this kind of movement. Oh, especially right there. You see all that clumping around there? That's one of the signals where I know that it is a lather that needs more water. For my preferences, you may like it that way. Just went right to the face that time. Man, this brush feels good. It's going to be a good shave. All right. And then see how easy it is to put the, yep. Now if I turn it around where the brush rest is facing the sink, then that's a very natural way to do it, I think. Very cool. All right. Astra Platinum. And this is the A base plate. Just nice and smooth, but still a terrific, efficient cutter that gives me a close shave every time. Cutting really nicely now. Oh, that scent is so good. Definitely glad I added the water. It was a little too dry. Trouble spot area, so I'm kind of repeating my strokes right there a little more than usual. The fine soaps really give you a lot of slickness, and so that helps you be able to do some repeat strokes like that without having to re-lather. Excellent. Oh, such a good scent. And rinse. To me, in the slickness department and the way I mixed it right now, the cushion and the creaminess is just spot on and rich. And to me, this little $12 puck of soap that will last a long time competes easily with soaps that cost twice as much and even are the top tier, like Declaration Grooming, Barrister and Man, Holy Cow, Noble Otter, even the new base. Just, it feels terrific. Now, this soap may not have all those butters and oils that help to have a better post-shave experience, but in terms of just the slickness and the cushion and the performance of it in the shaving moment, I think it easily competes, and probably, in my opinion, might be a little better. Some people might burn me at the stake for that, but seriously, it's a terrific soap, and I use a balm anyway afterwards, and so I don't really care too much. I have oily skin, another reason for me not to really be concerned too much about post-shave feel. But obviously those of you with dry skin issues or something like that, that's a concern for you. All right, off camera there, I added another ½ teaspoon of water to the lather so that maybe I wouldn't have to add quite as much water when it got on my face. considering how much lather I have left, probably could have gone with a 15 or 20 second load. Yeah, I need more water. Ha, ha, ha. Here we go. Man, this stuff is thick. Slick as snot. And thick and creamy. Holy cow. And I keep adding water and it just keeps exploding. Good stuff. I like the fine brand so much. I like their Italian Citrus, Platinum. That's an Aventus dupe. Don't really like the peppermint, and so the lavender has peppermint in it. I'm not really interested in that one, probably. But the fresh vetiver, the green vetiver, really nice. And obviously the Santal Absolut. And the American Blend is a barbershop that is just terrific. That I've started to gradually save up and start to buy their the little stone soap bowls that they have to keep the puck in. And I'm going to pick up maybe one a month or something like that until I get one for each of the scents that I have. It's one of those brands where I could easily see myself, I had to use that brand for the rest of my life without a problem. Performance, price, scent, they're all just ticking all the right boxes for me. Especially with my favorite scent in the inventory. Granted, my hair goes this way, so now that I'm in the second pass, I'm kind of doing a diagonal slightly in that direction, back in that direction to have more like a against the grain aspect to it in a small way. This blade's working really well. As you can see, I'm using a very close fingered grip. I'm not spreading it out to try to get leverage, and that's because if I hit a bump that I'm not planning on, I want the razor to move instead of it plowing through my skin because I have too much leverage. That'll prevent irritation. Yeah, I believe I got everything. These rinses are just luxurious. Squirted another half a teaspoon of water because, you know, I still had to add some. This wonderful soft brush, such a pleasure to use. As you can see, it still didn't have a problem whipping up a lather from a hard puck. It's just anybody who tells you you need to get a bore or something like that for a hard puck, just maybe they haven't been around for long enough. Excellent. I mean, I've just got tons of lather. I'm enjoying the brush rest very much. Just a very light grip on the razor. Don't want to press down very hard, just enough to hold the blade to the skin, keep it there. That's all. I've done really casual shaves where I didn't really care about the result too much, and lo and behold, the result was just top notch, better than average. So my pressure must have just been spot on. So I'm happy with this result. I do see a few hairs with a little bit of length on them in my trouble spot, but it's late. I don't care. We're good. Comfortable shave. I don't think I stirred up any of the irritation I was feeling the last couple days on my neck. You know, this fine Santal Absolut, I like it so much that it's one of the few I actually keep here in the bathroom. The rest of them I keep in bins and stuff in my office. And but this one right here, just I like knowing that it's right here. And so anytime I feel like shaving with my favorite one, I can just come in here with a brush and go at it. So nice. That is good. That is good stuff. How much lather did I have extra? Well, that 30-second load was tons. And we have just still, I probably could get 4, because this is still kind of a concentrated lather. I mean, look at that. I still could probably get 4 shaves out of what's all in here, because I'm still adding water to it to make it work. And it's just tremendous. So bowl works great. Turns out maybe the size might be a centimeter or ½ an inch, a little too not wide, but you know, narrow, and such is life. But you know what, I'm going to try it again, and maybe this was just a lot of soap, and so it's possible that that you know, there's not as much storage capacity with this one, and so if I get the soap load a little better dialed in to where it's more along the lines of the 3 or 4 passes that I would like to have, and then it might not be quite as overflowing and getting all up in my mix. So really happy with this guy. And for the post shave, I've got this balm that I got back in the day from when Amazon was the only place I got my shaving products. I just didn't know how good it could get. But this is still a good buy. It's a nice, authentic sandalwood scent, very woody, and I really do like it. And the people, I had a problem with my order, and the people who own the shop were really good about, you know, taking care of me, so I can recommend that. And this is a more, maybe I mentioned it, a more woody, dry type scent, where the sandalwood that was in the soap I just used from Fine, it is more, a little closer to like a cologne type sandalwood scent. Still pretty, you know, they're not bringing too much into it to mess it up and make it something different. And so I'm happy about that, which is why it's one of my faves. But I really love the woodiness and the authenticity. I'm sure this is a synthetic sandalwood oil, and I'm fine with that. I don't care. It's got that good scent. I also don't know if this is a you know, high quality balm, if it's a good effective moisturizer, because I have oily skin, so it doesn't really matter too much for me. What are some of the ingredients? Quite a few. Some different oils like coconut oil, aloe leaf juice, witch hazel, neem seed oil, rosemary extract, jojoba seed oil, white willow bark, xanthan gum. So here's the, you can maybe do a pause if the focus will help you. So it's not a short list, but it works for me. How about that? Nice top off to the shave. It was a very good shave. Really happy with it. The razor and blade are a great match for me, at least. The water, I ended up adding 4 teaspoons. Probably could have added more. So next time I'll definitely reduce the load time. And I'm really happy with using the only putting 2 teaspoons of water on the soap to soak it, because then I never poured any soap down the sink. I just poured it into my bowl and then used that as water to start my lather. So next time, maybe just a 15-second. I might try a 15-second load if I repeat the same bloom water type procedures. Brush, great as always. And I think I will try to find one of my other O-rings and put it on this one too. Had great success with another Silvertip by putting an O-ring on it to just kind of rein in those outlying hairs to really focus and stay connected to my face, and it became even more comfortable. Really happy with that. So a couple things that come to mind as I look at this bowl here. I'll give you a better look at it now that it doesn't have the bloom water in it. Pretty cool, huh? Roger is the maker, and he's going to throw the files up on Thingiverse or something. I think it's a very common, popular place for people to put their designs, and you'll be able to print your own just like this, and pretty cool. It's just a solid flat bottom. You can see it's just a little textured because that's apparently the way the printer works. And I think that actually helps with lather generation inside the bowl. Just really happy with it. Something that especially makes me happy about it is I don't have to worry about it being dropped and broken. It's not ceramic like my other one. And I loved the brush rest. Brush landed pretty easily and intuitively in the right spots. And so I'm really happy about that. So in those ways, it is superior to my ceramic bowl that I have. And I think the grooves worked really well to generate good lather. The lather wasn't too airy or anything like that. It was nice and creamy, and I actually had a time trying to rinse it off my face. It was just so luxurious. It was nuts. So really happy. And then when I'm rinsing it and stuff, I can hold this, keep secure grip on it while I'm washing it, and then also the inside lip is great for having a good handhold for that. So I really like the design. So the link I will put in the description. Maybe not of this video, but whenever he uploads those, I'll get that, and just whenever you see me using a bowl like this, then and I'll go ahead and mention it in the shave that you can look for that link if you want to be able to print your own. Pretty wild technology, huh? All right, excellent shave. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Hope there was something here for you. It was terrific for me. I got a great cut, and I don't think I stirred up any irritation right here. So glad about that. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. You take care. Good night.